Hello viewers, today I am going to show you how we can book a Malaysia visa online. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First, I'll walk you through what are the documents that are needed in order to apply for the Malaysian visa online. So the first and the foremost thing that we need is a valid passport and the expiry should be less than 6 months old, which means if I am applying for the visa today, your passport should not expire in the coming 6 months. So that is the requirement. And to and fro flight tickets. So you have to upload your to and fro flight tickets while applying for the Malaysian visa. Suppose since I am from India, so I have to upload my flight tickets from India to Malaysia and from Malaysia to India. Suppose if you are traveling from Malaysia to Singapore instead of coming back to India, then you have to produce those flight tickets. So the third thing is the hotel booking confirmation mail. So you have to have an accommodation confirmed the place you are going to stay, and those documents have to be uploaded at the time of applying for the e-visa. So most people generally produce fake flight tickets and fake booking confirmation, which is very risky, and there are chances that your visa gets rejected straight away if they found out. The fourth thing that we need is the passport size photo with a white background, which is a basic requirement while applying the visa online. So you need a soft copy of your passport size photo with a white background. And the next one is the bank statement. This is an optional one because I haven't uploaded any bank statement, but my visa got approved. But there are some cases where they might ask for additional documents, and the bank statement is one of the additional document that they ask for while applying for the visa. So these are the 5 documents that are needed, and you have to keep it in handy while applying for the visa online. Since now we have a clarity on what are the documents needed, next let's get to see how we can apply online. So there are actually 3 websites. Since I am from India, there is one official website from where you can apply on your own, and there are 2 third-party providers from where you can apply through them as well. So now get started with the official website. So malaysiavisa.imi.gov.my. This is the official website where you can go register and apply for the visa. The visa costs around 156 Malaysian ringgits. Which translates to 2,700 to 3,000 Indian rupees based on that particular day's exchange rate. So this is a self-service platform where you have to upload all the documents on your own and apply for the visa. So if at all, if you are not able to do it on your own, in India there are 2 trusted travel partners that provide the visa facilities for us. One is the Yatra.com. So they charge you around 3,899 Indian rupees, and you have to provide all the required documents to them, like your booking confirmation mails, your flight tickets, your passport details, your Aadhaar cards, PAN cards or national IDs to them in order to book an online visa with them. Similar is the case with the Akbar Travels, and they charge you around 3,500 Indian rupees, and the procedure remains the same. So the terms and validity, so we will be booking the travel visa. Since it is a travel visa, you can have a single entry visa or multiple entry visa. The only difference is that with a single entry visa you can visit the country only once, but with multiple entry visa you can visit multiple number of times. So the processing time is 3 to 4 working days, whether you are applying on your own or applying through third-party providers. So the validity of the visa is 90 days from the date of approval. It means you can travel in the coming 3 months whenever you want till the visa gets expired, and you can stay for 30 days in the country. That's the thing. If you are traveling on multiple entry visa, suppose on the first time I have traveled and I stayed there for 10 days, and the second time I have traveled and stayed there for 20 days. My total stay will be like 20 days. So if at all, if you are having a multiple entry visa, that will be beneficial in like this case. So that's the thing. Now we can go ahead to the official website and see how we can register and book an e-visa online. Now let's open the Google Chrome and check for the Malaysian e-visa. So you will come across multiple websites. So the official website is shown in the top, malaysiavisa.imi.gov.my. So you can log into this, and if at all if you are a new user, you can click on I am new and apply. So it will take you to this page where you have to enter your first name, last name, nationality, your passport number, your gender and date of birth. All the details should be matched with your passport details. Your address, postcard, city, country and phone number. All these information should be matched with your passport details. And provide your email address, passport, and confirm your passport and click on register. Once you click on register, you will receive a confirmation mail stating you have been registered. So it will be looking something like this. So your account has been successfully created, and click here to verify your account. So once you click on that thing, so your accounts get verified, and now you can be able to log in. So once you have successfully registered, you can click on login. So you have to provide your credentials and fill the captcha. So once you log in, you will come across a similar screen like this. So since if you are applying for the first time, you won't see this section, and you will have only apply now option. So you can click on the apply now option. So you will have a pop-up where it shows if there are any upcoming holidays. So it will be shown over here. On the holidays, they won't be available. So, and it's not considered as a working day. So click on proceed. And since we are applying for a tourist visa, we have to click on tourist and click on proceed. So you have to fill in all the required details. So you have to upload a passport size photograph. It is better if you are uploading a passport size with a white background, and the maximum file size is 2 MB. And you have to upload the front side of your passport showing your name, date of birth, address, etc. And you have to upload your back side of the photograph as well, which shows your passport number, validity and other details. So once you upload this, you can move to the next section, particulars of the applicant, where you have to enter your first name, last name, date of birth, nationality, gender, phone number and your email address. Once all these details have to match with your passport details. Next one is the visa details. So visa type, you can select single entry or multiple entry. So I am selecting single entry. Then the purpose of stay, you can have it for business, official matters or tour. So since I had traveled for tour, I am selecting the tour one. So once we have that, you have to produce the travel documents. So in my case, it is an international passport. So you have to enter your passport number over here, and the place issued, it's India. So and previous document number, if at all if it is an old passport, you have to enter your old passport number as well. But if you are holding only a single passport, and you have to enter your current passport number over here, and you have to add your passport issuance date and expiry date. And once it is done, you have to enter the hotel address where you are going to stay. So this is the thing, like suppose here I have given example as Hilton Hotel, which means I have to, suppose I have booked my accommodation in the Hilton Hotel, so I have to add the address of that hotel over here. So and the current local address, you have to enter the address where you are currently staying. So once these details are filled, you have to upload the required documents over here. So round trip flight ticket, you have to merge both the documents, like to and fro flight tickets, and upload it over here. And accommodation details, you have to provide the accommodation confirmation mail for however long you are staying in Malaysia. Suppose if you are staying for 10 days, you have to produce the accommodation confirmation mail for the 10 days. So those details have to be uploaded. And in the other docs, it is better if you can upload your bank statement, but it's an optional one, and I didn't uploaded my bank statement at the time, and but I got approved for my visa. And last visited country, suppose if you are have visited previously, then you have to upload your entry and exit stamps scanned from your passport, and you have to upload it over here. Once you're done with all those things, you can click on next, which moves to the preview section, where you can preview all your details. And once you feel they are correct, you can move to the next payment section, where you can make the payment of 156 Malaysian ringgits. You can use your credit card or debit cards. If it has the international access, then you can make the debit card payments as well. So once the payment is been completed, your application will be sent for processing, and you can see the status over here on the dashboard. So since I have applied 2 dummy applications, it is showing as resume application, but once you submit the application, it shows as completed. So for the time being, I'm deleting these 2. Okay, so let me delete the unnecessary ones. So once you have submitted, it takes around 3 to 4 working days in order to get the approval. So once you get the approved, once your passport, your visa is approved, you get a confirmation mail from them stating this thing. Your e-visa application has been approved. So you will get a confirmation mail. Once you get the confirmation mail, you can download your visa from here. So print e-visa, and your e-visa will be ready. So you can download it, and you can show it at the time of immigration. And that's how we apply from the official portal. If at all, if you are encountering any problems, you can directly contact the team from the chat. So the chat won't be visible once you are logged in, so you have to log off. And if you are encountering any problems, you can chat with them over here. So select e-visa, your name, your email address, and the country you are applying from, and what's your question. They typically reply in 5 to 10 minutes, and once it's done, your visa generally gets approved. Some cases they might reject. The main possible reasons will be like your photo can be blurry. You have uploaded a blurry photo, or your passport you have uploaded is blurry, or the edges have been cut. So make sure you uploaded the documents that are properly scanned and is visible. So in that way we can get the approval easily without getting any rejections. So that's how we apply from the official portal on our own. If at all, if you are not able to do it on your own, you can take help of the third-party providers like Akbar Travels and Yatra.com in order to process your e-visa. So the first thing we can see Akbar Travels, and they are charging us 3,699 rupees. And the thing is, you have to provide all your travel related documents to them in order to apply for the e-visa on behalf of you. So you have to provide your passport, your travel flight tickets, your accommodation confirmation mails with them, and they will apply on your behalf. So that's the Akbar Travels, and same is the case with Yatra as well, and they will charge somewhere around 3,899. Yeah, they are charging 3,899, and it also takes around 3 to 4 working days in order to process your visa. That's how you apply through the third party providers. That's it. So I hope this video is useful and informational for the people who wants to travel to Malaysia and wants to apply visa online. And if at all, if you have any questions, do let me know in the comments, and I'll be able to answer them as quickly as possible. And also let me know if there are any other questions related to Malaysia. If people traveling to Malaysia, they have any questions, they can comment down. That's it. Thank you all. If you like the video, do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.